Hello, welcome to today's video. We are now on page 68, Play Piano Now by Alfred. This is book 1 and unit 6. In the previous video, we were talking about B for the left hand, which was a G7 chord for the left hand. Now we're going to go ahead and take that to the right hand and play a G7 chord with the right hand. Let's first review on page 68 our individual notes. C, E, G, B, F, G. So your finger numbers are 1 on B, 4 on F, and then 5 on G. B, F, G, C, E, G, B, F, G. So the best thing to do to prepare to play our G7 chord from the C major chord is once you've finished playing C and it is no longer needed, go ahead and move that finger number 1 over to B, and when it's ready, bring it down on B. C major, G7, C major, G7, C major. On page 69, just like the previous video, or on the other pages, we are to write the note names in the boxes, starting from the bottom and working your way up. And then below the chords, please write the chord symbols, C or C, G7. Then you're going to circle the G7 chords in the right hand, connect the dots, and then write the note names at the bottom of the page. Let's go ahead and talk about page 70. We have 2 sight reading pieces here. I'm going to go ahead and simply play them for you, and then we're going to work on Mary Ann on page 71. So these pieces, remember, take a look at the notes, clap and count the rhythm, clap and say the note name or the chord name, mind the dynamics, and then of course, if you need to, practice one hand at a time, but we're trying to consolidate all the steps together. So, here's a complete performance. Number 1 on page 70. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's also a very good idea to either say the left or the right hand chords or note names while playing. Now number 2 on page 70. And there it is. Please practice or play those well, and we will perform them at your lesson. Page 71, Mary Ann. This is a calypso tune. Let's go ahead and clap and count the rhythm on our lap. Take a look here. It says that the melody is in the left hand, while the right hand at the end of every system has a chord, kind of like a chorus that's playing. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. E, G, C, E, E, D, F, tied, G7, 2, 3, 4, D, F, F, B, D, D, C, E, tied, C major, 2, 3, 4, E, E, G, G, C, E, 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 D, F, tied, G7, 2, 3, 4, D, F, F, B, D, D, C, C, and C, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you need to do that several times, please do so. Know the note names well in your head, and upon looking at them before playing and saying. Let's now go ahead and play and say. We're going to do both hands together, since we are kind of playing one hand at a time in this piece. Be mindful of the tied notes between measures 3 and 4, or the last two measures of each system. So it's 6 beats in all for those tied notes. Here we go. The first chord in the right hand is G7. So you can go ahead and prepare your hand and place it over those notes. A pianist always prepares. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, G, C, E, E, D, F, G7. D, F, F, B. There's a little bit of a stretch there. Your fifth finger has to play B, and then finger number 4 plays D, and then D, C, E, back to C major. C, C, C. E, E, G, G, C, E, 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 D, F, G7. D, F, F, stretch, B, D, D, C, C, C major. So while you're holding your tied note for the whole note and the fourth measure, that is when you play your chords. Don't forget that it's quarter, quarter, half note. The same rhythm applies for the entire piece. Let's listen to this one more time. Play along if you'd like to. 1, 2, 3, 4. All day, all night, Mary Ann, down by the sea, shore sifting sand, all the little children love Mary Ann. Down by the sea, shore sifting sand. Please remember to practice every step carefully. Play with the metronome at 60 when you are comfortable, and then remember to turn it back off and play alone to try a performance. And if you would like to also, sing along the lyrics. Practice well, and then we will see you at next lesson.